Today on the channel, I'm looking for some ruthless aggression, and I found it with Rene Dupree, Rob Conway, and Shelton Benjamin.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Jakks Ruthless Aggression throwback unboxing. Of course, we love our Jakks Ruthless Aggression figures here on the channel, and I like to pepper these in every once in a while. And today, we're taking a look at some deeper cut Ruthless Aggression figures, as we got Rene Dupree, we've got Rob Conway, and we've got Shelton Benjamin. But remember, for all your modern day wrestling figure needs, to hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle to save 10%. So another Jakks Ruthless Aggression unboxing and review as I'm going through all these. You guys know I'm all about the whole loose collection of the Ruthless Aggression line. Still got a lot of these that I bought just as cheap in the pack as they were loose. Can't beat that deal. Got to get a deal all day long, and that's exactly what we did here. And I figured I'd just bundle some of these up, and that's what I did. I bundled Conway, Dupree, pretty deep cuts in the Ruthless Aggression line, but they did get other figures besides these. Shelton, we just recently did a top 5 Shelton Benjamin figures of all time on the channel, so make sure you check out that video in case you might have missed that. But without further ado, let's kick it off. We're just going to go in a random order. We're going to take a look at Ruthless Aggression Series 19, Rob Conway. It's crazy. The Ruthless Aggression era, it's been a long time since this happened. It's, for some people, this is their legend time, where I think of the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Demolition heyday. There's people that think of the Rob Conway, Rene Dupree, La Resistance, Shelton Benjamin. That was their growing up time. That is a true thing. So there is some people that have a fondness for these. A lot of people, how I view my LJNs and Hasbros, they view their Ruthless Aggressions. It's just crazy time thinking about all that kind of stuff. And it truly is time for, I think, the Mattels of the world to start giving us a lot of these Ruthless Aggression characters in elite form. So hopefully in the future we get some more of these guys peppered in. As I'm not the biggest Conway Dupree fan, but I'd be okay with getting a La Resistance Mattel Elite set. Why not? Why not? So let's look at Rob Conway first. Now we know the Ruthless Aggression style packaging. Big bubble window, little glamour shot action, WWE figure, of course. Ruthless Aggression Series 19. They did change the packaging every once in a while, as we know. It was not uniform like the Classic Superstars packaging. On the back, a nice back going on here. You guys know old Kyle. He loves the cross-sell, and Jakks were masters of the cross-sell. Great for kids out there with their checklist. You know, cross them off. Who do I need? Who am I missing? Very cool stuff. I wish that was like that in more toy lines in this day and age. Warnings, UPCs down there. Who's on the back? There's no blurbs, though, unfortunately, about him. But they are promoting Ruthless Aggression Series 19, this line. You got Randy Orton, you got King Kennedy, you got Rey Mysterio, you got to have Mysterio. Kurt Angle, Rob Conway, and Chris Benoit. Adrenaline Series 17, you got Cena and Angle. You got Super Crazy and Psychosis, and you got Edge and Matt Hardy. So without further ado, let's bust old Rob Conway out of the package here. Maybe. It's been a while since I've opened up a Jakks figure, it feels like. We're going to change that right now. And we got things falling apart. It's all falling apart. See you later. Watch out, Lemmy. He's off. Oh, he's off to the races. I didn't see him there. He ran. He hates it when I get the see you laters going. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Little frame out. See you later. And then we get the little glamour shot here. The glue tape totally worn out after all these years. That's what happens. Bam. See you later. And then we get old Mr. Conway in the plastic prison. There he is, looking only like a Rob Conway could look if he was in Ruthless Aggression Series 19. Pop him out. Baby. We're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. And we got Rob Conway out of here. So no knee pads, no elbow pads, just a pretty smile. That's all he needs. And a pair of trunks, of course. Don't forget the trunks. He's got his goatee going on, kind of a sinister smile. Looks a lot like a custom LA Knight, if you guys know LA Knight, or what's his name now. It's like something Dupree, modeling agencies. No relation to Rene Dupree. But he does kind of have an LA Knight look, especially if you take the goatee off of him. But he's got Conway right there on his trunks. He's got a little star, Walk of Fame star on his backside there. I do like the sparkleness on the trunks. The sparkle paint job looks really good. I have no problems with that at all. Does look a little weird without knee pads, and I'm never one to really remember. Did he wear knee pads? I assume he did wear knee pads. And we all know Jakks. Every once in a while, they skipped out on things like that. And I think we got that with Rene Dupree here. Got black boots going on. Articulation-wise, we'll walk through it with him. It'll be the exact same for these two, so we won't have to do it 3 times. But you get Movable hams here. You got a fist. Of course, Rob Conway. He's ready to throw some fists. Need fist with him. He does got the big open hands, kind of the 4 horsemen hands, I guess what we called them for Jakks. Is he trying to tell us he should have been a member of the Horsemen? Who knows? And then you get the bicep cut. You get the single jointed elbows. You get the arms and shoulders that go up, only about that much. You got to be a little careful with these. We see a lot of Ruthless Aggression era figures with loose joints, as we know, that have been played hard and put away wet. That's what happens to them every once in a while. You get the waist cut, of course, the legs up and down. Very nice tight joints out of the package, though. I gotta admit, it's something special about getting one of these right out of the package. And if you've never done it, what are you waiting for? Go buy a cheap one to unbox it. Just feel a brand new Ruthless Aggression figure. It feels very tight, very different from the ones you find in bins and stuff that are loose. Single jointed knees, no boot cut on these, and you get a little bit of ankle up and down, not a whole lot, but still really good. As far as Rob Conway goes, never been my favorite, never been one that I'm just like, oh, Rob Conway's on, I gotta make sure I get home in time. Not one of those type of characters, but enough respect. You got to put a little respect on his name every once in a while. And Rob Conway, another entry into the Jakks Ruthless Aggression line. We can even do a Jakks Ruthless Aggression top 5 Rob Conway one day. I don't know if anybody would want to watch that, but who knows? Maybe when we're totally out of ideas a few years from now, maybe we'll do that. Who knows what'll happen. But now we got to turn our attention to another La Resistance member. We're talking about Rene Dupree. There he is. Looking good. He's got a kind of the French knee pads, the French tights going on. He's really representing. This is from Ruthless Aggression Series 11.5. Love a 0.5 series. Always confusing why they would do a 0.5 series. Mattel even did like an A and B. It was like 47A, 47B, something like that series. Always confusing. Why not just call it the next series? But there's an answer in there somewhere, and maybe you know it. Put it in the comments down below. But Ruthless Aggression, get a little glamour shot on the side there in this type of packaging. WWE logo on the front, Rene Dupree on the side. And there it is. And like I said, looking good in the back. And then we got the cross-sell going on like crazy. Got to be cross-selling. You guys know how it goes with Jakks. On the back, we're promoting the title belts. We're promoting the Elimination Chamber. We're promoting the Stun Action Ring. And then we're promoting, it just says 6-inch figures. Kurt Angle is in here. He's in his suit. I always like that angle. Got the Undertaker. Yeah, a good Eugene, a really good Eugene. Possibly the best Eugene figure of all time, actually. Rey Mysterio, John Cena, and then you got Devon Dudley on the back there being promoted. Let's get down to it. Let's see what's going on with old Rene Dupree. There it is. See you later up high. Ooh, that went far. Oh, and we got a chair just thrown in there. Always can use a chair. You guys know how it goes. You're building an arena. Always like the chairs, and I always think the Jakks chairs are still the best chairs to this day. I don't know. Maybe it's just what I really liked. It was the first time we really got chairs on a regular basis. So I'm all in on the chair. And of course, Rene Dupree absolutely loved a chair because he would not sit in the locker room. He would carry that chair and he'd actually sit in it and move in the chair. That's how he'd get around the locker room. He was always too scared to stand up. I don't know the whole story there. I'm working on getting to that. I'll hopefully have that in a future video. But he was like glued to chairs in the locker room. I don't know. And that's why they gave him this chair. Somebody can fact check that if they want. WWE logo Frisbee. See you later. There it goes. And then we get old Rene Dupree in the plastic prison. Very cool French look here. Very La Resistance time frame here. Pull him out. See you later. There it goes. And we're out and we're off to the races here. So like I said, I really do like the looks of this one. I really like the coloring of the tights, the old French. It says French Phenom right there on the back of his trunk, so you know it's true. Nice jacked torso with him. Rene Dupree was quite jacked back in the day. Very young superstar. He's still not even that old. I don't even know if he's 40 years old now, which that seems crazy. He's got to be around 40, I would think, but very, very young superstar when he entered the WWE. Nice blue, but it is a little weird with the boots and the shoes. Doesn't quite match. I'm not the best at matching, but it's a very midnight blue, very bright yellow, very red laces. But a very, very interesting look. And like I said, he is definitely jacked. Once again, he's got a good fist because every wrestling figure should at least have one fist. That's where I sit, right here at this table. You guys know where I sit with that. And then we get a gripping hand right here. And then, of course, he got his chair. He does look a little bit like William Regal. Some people I could see, I always say, pull the head off the figure. Can you tell who it is? I'm not sure I could do this because, you know, Rene Dupree is not one that really sticks in your mind like a John Cena or Rey Mysterio. You get the idea. I could see some people pulling this off saying, oh, this is William Regal, a younger William Regal. And for custom-wise and stuff, you could maybe make a Lord Steven Regal Jakks figure out of this if you really wanted to. But all in all, not bad as far as Rene Dupree figures go. I'm never going to say he's one of my all-time favorites. But definitely a good-looking figure. I like the highlights they gave him in his hair, too. The blonde highlights, as we know he had that going on for a while. That was all the rage in the Ruthless Aggression era. Working that sun in, working it hard, I think, is what was going on. Now we turn our attention to the final piece of the puzzle. We turn our attention to the old gold standard before he was the gold standard. We're talking Shelton Benjamin. Recently did a top 5 on the channel. Check that one out. Shelton, I would say, most known of these 3 superstars, still in the WWE today, as we all know. And he comes from Series 23 of the Ruthless Aggression line. There you go, a little glamour shot, WWE logo, of course, the figure in there. Glamour shot on the side, Shelton Benjamin on the side, and a whole lot of fun on the back. We got a big-time cross-sell. We'll run through those. We got UPCs. We got warnings. Unfortunately, no blurb or anything. Nothing to tell us about old Shelton. Shelton also comes with a chair, so good for Shelton there. Ruthless Aggression Series 23, we got Rey Mysterio, we got Triple H, we got John Cena, we got Shelton Benjamin, we got Paul London, and we've got Tatanka, a very underrated Tatanka figure. That might be a good top 5 on the channel one of these days. Top 5 Tatanka figures, we'll see. Ring Rage Series 22.5, promoting that with Lita, Undertaker, Big Show, Rey Mysterio, Psychosis, Edge, and HBK. So you got to promote. You guys know how it goes. Let's get old Shelton out of the package. See what all the fuss is about with this Shelton figure, because boy, there's some fuss. See you later. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking about this Shelton figure right now. But there he is, looking good. He's giving a little salute with his hand, it looks like. And then he's got his silver chair here. Unfortunately, no story with the silver chair. Very strange, very weird to put a chair in there that doesn't make sense with Jakks, but they keep you on your toes for sure. Let's pull him out. See you later. There it goes. And we're off to the races with Shelton Benjamin. Now, this Shelton head we've seen numerous of times. Got to get the most out of your molds, all that kind of fun stuff. We get the fist. We get the 4 horseman hands going on with him here as well. Nice kind of jacked body, a little bit smaller, not as thick and deep and as muscular as some, but still overly muscular. But I actually prefer overly muscular action figures. I feel like it should look like the real person, but stepped up a notch, turned up a notch, make them more action figure-like. So I like that about the Jakks figures. Some people do not. I do like that. You got the wrist tape going on. You got his kind of dragon tights going there. You get white knee pads. You get the white boots and the red. A good looking one. And every once in a while you get some Jakks figures that kind of got that weird kind of outstep on their feet. It's almost like it's warped on the legs a little bit and the feet are out. Shelton has that in quite a few figures. So it's weird. I always remember it was Shelton more than most, and I don't know why that would be, as the body mold has been used between other people as well. It's just the way it goes, I guess. But in okay Shelton, it's not top 5 worthy. We'll call it number 10. How about? It's the 10th best Shelton figure of all time, just to put a place on it. But still a good enough looking figure. You need a little Shelton Benjamin in your collection, in your Ruthless Aggression collection for sure. And I think he does the job. Out of the 3 here, I think Rene Dupree is my favorite one. And then I'm going to go Shelton, then Rob Conway. Rob Conway, a little bit plain. I do like the sparkle paint, but a little plain. Shelton, it's okay. We've had a lot of Sheltons, some better than this. At least 9 others better than this. But Rene Dupree is pretty good. I like the French theme going on. I like the hair tips. I like the body. I like the fisted hand. I'm all in, so I'm going to call Rene Dupree the winner of this round. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? Any Jakks Ruthless Aggression thoughts? Every once in a while, it's fun to go down memory lane talking a little Jakks Ruthless Aggression with a little unboxing, and we'll have a lot more of these to come on the channel throughout the weeks, months, and years. And the best way to see this video, this is a perfect example. This is one of those ones that goes up on Patreon weeks, sometimes months earlier. So if you're a Patreon member, you get this way earlier than traditional YouTube. You also get bonus giveaways, bonus videos, all kinds of fun stuff over there on the Patreon. So make sure you check that bad boy out. And then follow along at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, Pro Wrestling Tees, search Kyle Peterson. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the old notification bell so you don't miss a video. So for Ruthless Aggression era Jakks figures, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.